Let me tell you why that role that you currently hate is setting you up for skills that you're going to need in the future. My name is Ore. I'm a UK trained pharmacist now practicing in Ontario, Canada. A few years ago, 10 years to be exact, I was working for a massive organization, an NHS organization in the United Kingdom. I was working what we call on calls. So these are basically overnight shifts. You work them from home. However, you can get a call from anyone, a nurse, a physician, at any point in the night, and you have to answer the query that that physician has for you at that time. Now, on this specific on-call night shift, I received a call from a physician at 3 a.m. That physician was asking me a question that I'd never been asked before. I have a patient. This patient is bleeding profusely through their gums, and I need to stop the bleeding. Can you help me? What do I need to do in order to stop that bleeding? Now, I had just woken up. It was 3 a.m. in the morning. I was a young pharmacist. I think I'd been licensed for maybe 3 years at the time. I was panicking. I was like, I've never had this question before. What on earth am I going to do? I spent about 20 minutes going through all my on-call resources, everything they'd given us online, the books. If you've ever done on-call before, you know that they give you a bag with all the books and all these information and resources, and I was panicking and looking through them and trying to find an answer. Eventually, I came across a study on the use of tranexamic acid topically for patients who are bleeding through the mouth. I'll put the study here in case you wanted to go and look at it. I was able to provide the information to the physician, and he was very, very grateful because they were able to stop the bleeding using that specific application. Fast forward 10 years later, I'm now a licensed pharmacist both in England and in Canada, but I'm practicing specifically in Ontario, Canada, and I receive a call from a physician asking the exact type of question. I have a patient, they're bleeding profusely through the gums. What can I do to help this patient? Of course, my mind goes back to that scenario that I had in 2016. The time it took me to answer the first physician was cut down significantly the second time that I got this question asked by another physician 10 years later. All that to say that anything that you're going through right now, whatever the challenge may be, however long it's taking you to process, to understand knowledge and skill in that area, is never wasted. No season is wasted. The information that I was able to access and draw from that very challenging, unsettling situation that I had in 2016 was able to provide me with the best position for the answer that I needed to give in 2026. 10 years later. It's preparing you for a time where that information is going to be so key and you are going to be grateful for that season that you walked through.